My name is Lisa, and I'm a working housewife living with my husband, Abbott. Abbott and I met through business dealings. He fell in love with me at first sight when I came for a sales visit. We received many congratulations from a lot of people when we had our wedding a year ago, and we are in the midst of happiness. Moreover, our new house has just been completed.
Looking at it like this, it's magnificent. I can't believe this is our house.
Oh, what are you saying? You came to check on the progress so many times. Finally, from today we will live here. It's so exciting. We've taken on a mortgage, so we have to work even harder from now on.
Ah, that's true. I'll do anything to live in this wonderful house.
This optimistic and determined person is my husband, Abbott. Abbott, for better or worse, tends to get carried away easily, and right now, it seems to be working in a good direction. I, too, have pledged to put more effort into my work than ever before, and together as a couple, we started our life in the new house. Even living the same as before, just being in a new house feels fresh and exciting. The next day, my father-in-law came to visit.
Congratulations on the completion of your new house. It's a splendid home. Thinking that my son and his wife built this makes me proud. It's not much, but here's a little housewarming gift. Use it to help make your life even better.
Thank you so much, father-in-law. I really appreciate your thoughtfulness.
Haha, beautiful, kind-hearted, and well-mannered. You're perfect in every way. Abbott is a lucky man to have such a wonderful wife. Make sure you take good care of your home.
Got it, Dad.
This caring person is my father-in-law. My in-laws live nearby our new house, and especially my father-in-law, who is very considerate of me, often drops by. It would be great if my mother-in-law was just as kind, but life isn't always so sweet. In the evening, a man returning from work brought my mother-in-law along.
Oh my, what a lovely house.
Well, yes. But with my skills, something like this is a piece of cake.
Oh, how reliable you are. But compared to that, Lisa seems to have quite a few flaws. Well, you come from ordinary parents, right? With average looks and abilities, I guess it can't be helped. At least try to devote yourself entirely to Mackie, a jewel of a man.
Exactly, Mom. You're the only one who truly understands me.
Yes, what a wonderful mother and son. As usual. This woman, who makes me want to give her the nickname Mrs. Zamas, is my mother-in-law. Unlike the kind father-in-law, I was always being nagged by my mother-in-law, who is solely devoted to Abbott. Furthermore, Abbott is a mama's boy. Instead of stopping his mother, he would join her in making various comments, which troubled me. At the beginning of our marriage, he used to apologize profusely after his mother left, so I could forgive them. However, recently, far from apologizing, I started getting criticisms even when mother-in-law wasn't around.
What's with this bland meal? Remake it to taste like my mother's cooking.
I'm sorry if it didn't suit your taste, but asking me to remake it. What are you doing?
Quiet, don't defy me. My mother's taste is the epitome of justice. A meal that doesn't taste like my mother's cooking is no better than feed for livestock.
That's such an extreme thing to say.
Ugh. Because of this awful meal, the floor is dirty now. Make sure it's perfectly clean before I get out of the bath, okay? Your cleaning is only 60% as good as my mother's.
60%. All right, I'll do it. Abbott overturned the meal I had taken the trouble to make and left the room. I was so fed up with being scolded based on my mother-in-law's standards to the point where I couldn't even muster the energy to argue. Despite having started living in a beautiful and impressive house, my heart couldn't be at ease because of Abbott's constant nitpicking. Then, one day, when Abbott was away on a business trip, my mother-in-law came over.
Lisa, you took so long to come to the door.
I'm sorry, I was doing housework upstairs and didn't hear the doorbell.
Excuses are useless. The fact that you made me wait is all that matters. Heck, I was displeased right upon arrival, but still, this new house is lovely. It fills me with dreams and hopes for the future.
What? What do you mean by the future?
I've decided to live here from today. This house is calling to my soul. I've been living in an old Japanese-style house for so long, so living in a modern one like this is fantastic, all thanks to Abbott's hard work. You should take a leaf out of his book, Shorty.
Shorty? Living here. There are too many concerning points to understand. First of all, I haven't heard anything about you moving in here.
Of course not. This house was built by Abbott, so it's none of your concern.
None of my concern? But this is my home too.
Yeah, such jealous talk. But I, with my broad mind, will forgive you. After all, we'll be parting ways soon.
I don't want to hear about not understanding you from you of all people. What do you mean by parting ways?
Only my family will live in this house. People of different bloodlines need to leave.
Different bloodlines? I'm a legitimate family member, a wife.
Getting so high and mighty over a mere piece of paper, Abbott has been complaining that he gets irritated when he's with you. You're just excess baggage. It's best to deal with heavy baggage quickly.
Is that even a valid argument?
No matter what you say, this is the choice of Abbott, the future heir. You have no right to object. Do you understand? Now, start packing immediately.
No sooner had she finished speaking, my mother-in-law began to push me forcefully in the back. She seemed eager to get rid of me as soon as possible. Frustrated with Abbott for unilaterally deciding to live with his mother, all right, if you insist so much, I'll start preparing to leave right away, as you wish.
Have you been saying that again and again? Could you please hurry up?
But in return, be prepared, okay?
What? Prepared for what?
I've had enough, my patience has run out. I will divorce Abbott.
That would be best, wouldn't it? Now that the new house is built, you're no longer needed. If it comes to divorce, Abbott will surely be overjoyed.
We'll see about that. I'll send over the various documents later, so make sure you sign them properly.
Of course. Now, hurry up and leave.
After being hurried by her mother-in-law, Lisa gathered her belongings and left the new house. She then decided to implement a certain plan. Several months later, while relaxing in a new apartment for singles, Lisa received a call from her mother-in-law. Told to come to the house immediately, Lisa contacted someone before heading to her mother-in-law's.
What is this about? I wasn't told there's a mountain of mortgage debt.
Of course, I didn't mention it.
Abbott's gone pale. Have you been making him pay it all this time?
Of course not. I was the one paying the entire amount.
What? Your income is tiny, isn't it? Stop lying.
It's true. After all, Abbott's annual income is just 2.5 million yen.
250,000. Abbott, is that true?
Yes. Lisa's right, Mom.
What? You said you earned 10 million yen a year. Why did you lie to me?
I thought I'd get there someday. You always said to dream big, didn't you? Just wishing doesn't change anything. You have to speak it into existence, right?
If saying made it true, everyone would be a millionaire. You need to be more realistic.
Mom, that's not what you used to say. What's going on?
For better or worse, money changes people. In your case, you're just too immature. Anyway, don't worry, we won't be unable to pay the mortgage. It's just that we won't be able to afford any luxuries from now on.
That's a matter of life and death. Luxury is the purpose of life, life itself. Are you saying you'll take that away from me? How have we been living until now?
It's simple, we lived in luxury because I was the one providing the living expenses. I earn much more than Abbott.
That's as unlikely as my Zama's disappearing.
Are you that attached to saying Zamas?
Mom's right. There's no way you could earn big money without working much.
You know I work at a major company, right? I'm a department head there. So, my salary is more than double yours. Didn't you know?
Lies. If I had known, I would never have let you go.
So transparent. You always get upset when we talk about money. You said it hurt your pride. That's why I couldn't talk about it.
Don't mess with me. You were looking down on me, laughing behind my back. Deceiving and belittling your husband, you're despicable. Inhuman.
Exactly. If you earn more, you should hand over your entire salary to your husband. I'll re-educate you with my Zama's power.
Your Zama's power? What's that? While the mother-in-law and Abbott were making a fuss about the couple's financial situation being revealed for the first time.
You two, enough already. What are you saying to Lisa?
My partner, why are you here? You're supposed to be on a business trip this week.
Lisa contacted me. You both, after receiving monthly allowances from Lisa.
Allowances? What do you mean?
As you know, I had a business failure when I was younger. I've recovered now, earning a regular salary, but I couldn't save enough for retirement. Hearing this, Lisa suggested she would send us money every month.
Of course, I was paying the allowances from my salary, so I've decided to stop that too.
Hey, that's too harsh. Don't you care about Mom's livelihood?
What's harsh is what you two did. You kicked me out of the house I built.
That was wrong, I admit. But life will be tough without it. We were a married couple, help me out.
Yes, without it, I can't follow my favorite idols.
What? Idols? Luxuries for idols.
Mom, enough! If you want luxury, work for it yourself.
No? Abbott will take care of it. I won't work.
I hate you, Mom.
What? What are you saying? What happened? You used to say you wanted to divorce Lisa because Mom was enough.
Mom prefers idols over me. I'm supposed to be the most important. You're obsessed with idols despite having me. I'm disappointed.
Idols are different. They're my solace, my driving force. They're a supreme existence, separate from the raw reality of Lisa.
So you're emotionally cheating? That's disgraceful.
How vulgar. I never raised a child to talk like that.
Can you two have this family argument without me?
What are we doing in front of Lisa? Shameful. I wish I could disappear.
Lisa, I've realized the truth. I need only you. Let's start over.
Thinking we can start over is something, but your motive is too obvious. If you have debts from friends or colleagues, repay them yourself.
How do you know about that?
Mom, collection letters addressed to you have arrived. What's this about?
That. I bought things to support Lisa and Abbott's life.
I spent money thinking it was for Mom's sake.
Oh dear, you both are hopeless.
Who are you, barging into someone's home?
A thief. Dad, crush him.
I think crushing might be a bit much.
I'd rather not be crushed, thank you. Nice to meet you. I'm Noah, a lawyer. I'm here on Lisa's behalf to demand compensation from both of you.
Faced with the demand for compensation from the suddenly appearing lawyer, Noah, both Abbott and his mother-in-law began to panic.
Compensation? What kind of joke is this?
We haven't done anything that would require us to pay money.
You've been saying terrible things to me all this time, right? I've been keeping records.
Notes on who said what and when can serve as evidence.
What a cunning woman. Those were just words spoken in the heat of the moment, not serious.
Yeah. And hiring a lawyer over it? You're being petty.
The ones being petty and nasty are you two. I introduced Noah to Lisa. I also plan to divorce you, Mother. I thought we'd handle all the paperwork together. I can't deal with this anymore.
What? If we divorce, how will I live? Where will I live? What about food? Money?
I don't know. Go back to Zama's country.
There's no such country.
There may be no Zama's country, but there are organizations that support the pool. I'll leave some information for you.
I don't need that kind of help.
Lisa, the compensation thing is a joke, right? I have a mortgage to deal with. You will split it with me, right?
Why should I pay for a mortgage on a house I don't even live in? The house is in your name now, isn't it?
Then transfer it back to you. I'm sorry.
If apologies fixed everything, there would be no need for laws or lawyers.
Exactly what Noah said. Accept reality and give up.
Handle the debt issue for her two. I want nothing more to do with either of them.
That's too harsh, Dad.
You've hardly ever treated me as your father, always clinging to Mother. I was busy with work, and I don't complain about that. But you should take responsibility for those you're close to, right?
Dad, maybe you're right.
Abbott, you'll accept me, right?
Yeah, but Mom, you also need to work.
I refuse. I've never worked before. I can't start something new now.
It's okay, just think of this house as Zama's country and support it that way.
That's not a bad idea.
That's ridiculous.
Thus, Abbott, myself, and our respective in-laws all went our separate ways through divorce. Mother-in-law, at Abbott's pleading, started working, but she quit every job within a week. Having always lived a life of luxury and whimsy, she found it unbearable to take orders from others. Eventually, Abbott had to support both of them, but mother-in-law's spending habits didn't change. She continued to use Abbott's credit card recklessly, ultimately leading to its cancellation. Their debt kept increasing, deepening the rift between them, and their once beautiful home was now filled with ugly arguments. Deprived of money, food, and clothing, they lived a miserable life. On the other hand, my life was
Then, let's toast to Lisa's promotion.
Cheers. Congratulations, Lisa.
Thank you so much, everyone. I'm so blessed to have people who celebrate with me like this.
What? It's all thanks to your wonderful personality.
Exactly. Your reputation at work is fantastic, isn't it?
Not at all. Wait, you talked about me? I'm embarrassed.
Who knew Noah was the legal counsel for your company? It's a small world.
I had no idea either, and it's about my own company. How embarrassing.
Only a few people interact with the legal counsel. Well, I knew about Lisa for a while.
Did I do something to become the talk of the town? Maybe something from the New Year's party.
Well, your way of drinking is quite impressive, but I suspect it's something else.
Something else. What could it be? What did I do?
Let's leave it for another time. It's important to proceed with caution.
I'm here to support you. Feel free to consult me about anything.
Thank you, that's reassuring.
What? What's going on with you two? Tell me. Unable to understand their conversation, I sipped my wine while a question mark floated in my mind. The light buzz from the alcohol felt very comfortable. When I was swamped with housework and my job, I couldn't even properly attend work parties. Now, I can enjoy talking with the people I like, eating what I like, whenever I want. As I looked at Noah, I thought about enjoying my freedom and perhaps finding someone wonderful again one day. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.